What's going on, everybody? Welcome to TV Sports 27, and baseball has returned to the channel for the first time in a very long time. We have purchased MLB The Show, and this is the one and only time I'm going to address it because I know we'll get a million questions from new folks joining in. So anyone that's new that's joining us, I'm going to say watch the very first episode of this series, and that'll explain everything. So this will be it. We'll explain it, and then we'll go from there. MLB 24 The Show. I realize 26 is out for early access. It's coming out. This is the cheapest MLB The Show on the PS Shop that was available. The last MLB The Show I had was 20, so this is obviously 3 years. For me, in between, I had 25, which is right there available now, on the list to buy for a really, really long time, but the price never went down. 26 is coming out. I made a post on Reddit, and I had a couple folks reach out to me. I did a lot of research, and the consensus that I came across, and you guys can let me know in the comments, correct or incorrect, the consensus I came across of the last 2 years, MLB 24 is the better game. I was told 25 made some tweaks to franchise mode that made the game worse off. I don't know what those are, but I was just told multiple times by multiple people that 25 was worse off with some of the changes and to stick with 24. The jury is out on 26. Maybe 26 is going to be the elite game. Don't know. But I'm playing 24 because that was the cheapest option on the shop. And people said between 24 and 25, it was the better game. So that's why I'm playing 24 for the people that may jump in and ask. And I defer to this video to do that. I downloaded rosters. I went into the roster vault and downloaded what appeared to be one of the more highly downloaded rosters that was made in March of 2026 of 2026 rosters. So even though we're playing a slightly older game, the rosters should be pretty close up to date. I can show you real quick. And he said this is the longest that this will be just because it's the kind of introduction. And then outside of that, the roster, saved rosters, that's the roster I downloaded. Roster Vault 2026, wherever it was. Can I find it easily? I don't even remember where I went. I think I searched here, and God, I don't even remember where it was or where to even find it. I think I searched 2026, and it was like the most downloaded roster, and it was early March. Yeah, let's see if I can just find it for the sake of showing you guys. It said like March 1st. It was this one, I believe. Yeah, it had 700 downloads, which was the most, and it was March 1st, 2026 updated. So that's the one I went with. That's the roster I'm using. If there's anything wrong, out of place, like I said, we're doing that. I thought about, like we're doing with the RXFL, doing a Legends fantasy thing as well, but I elected to, let's just stay with the current rosters, or as close to the current rosters as possible. Here's what we're going to do, and I realize this is probably going to take a long time. This may take 3 or 4 years. I don't know how long it'll take. But I've never played an entire season of MLB because it's very hard. There's 162 games. I kind of did the math, and, I play a lot of Madden. I play a lot of football. About 20 games is an NFL season. You get 18 games, maybe a playoff game or two. I usually play the preseason. So I did the math. I divided up 20 by 162, and that equaled about 8 NFL seasons. So to get through an entire 162 game season, it'll be the equivalent of about 8 NFL seasons. Now, I've done between 15 and 20 NFL seasons before. So that means I could get at least 2 seasons out, maybe a third with baseball. And I'll open it up to you guys as well if you want to see me try to play, or should I simulate a little more. I'm planning on some stuff to maybe speed up the games a little bit, but I want to attempt, because there's just so much out of your control with baseball, where if you're only playing 20 to 30 games and you're simulating the other 120 games, you just don't have any control of your team. The computer's taken over and you're leaving it up to chance, and I want to be able to control anybody. So we're going to attempt the entire 162 game season. as crazy as that sounds, as unrealistic as that may be, we are going to attempt it here on TV Sports. So that means I'll do commentary with you for a couple of games. Probably not every single game like we do. We'll usually do a lot of in-game commentary as well as I just bust out some games. But we are going to attempt a 162 game season and see if we can make it through and get to the playoffs. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to jump into it brand new, and we are going to load our saved roster, the 2026. And now, does this go? It does. Okay. So here's how we're going to do this. We are going to random pick. I guess these would the Oklahoma City Baseball Club. Oh, I guess they hadn't picked their new name yet. The other reason I picked 24 as well, as opposed to 25, is I didn't want to play a game where the Athletics were known as just the Athletics. They're still the Oakland Athletics, and they're playing in a minor league park for several years, which would be the case in 25 and 26. I believe the Rays would also probably be in their minor league stadium from the Hurricane. So that's also why I went with 24, because games don't update year to year in franchise mode, and I didn't want to have that, have those teams playing in minor league park year after year after year. This was the last game where everyone was in their home city and people were not playing in the minor league park. So looking through the teams here, what we are going to do, where's my Wichita team? Remember that with Tom Brady? Is that somewhere on the list here, or do they get bumped down? I gotta look that up. I thought. Remember we were the Wichita Wind Surge? Is that still a team? Let's see. Wichita Wind. Outside of, they're the AA affiliate of the Minnesota Twins. Did I just go right past that? Oh, there they are. There's the Wichita Wind Surge. So they're with the Twins now. They were with the Marlins before. So what we are going to do, and the only bit I've played of this is setting up the controls where you would go through pitching, batting, and you get to pick what controls you want to do. That's all I've done. I've never played a second of the game outside of that, and I haven't played a second of this game outside of MLB 20. So I could be awful. This could be a 162 game season where we're losing a lot of games. We'll just have to battle through that. So I am going to do this random pick, and I'm going to land on two teams. And I'm going to pick between the two teams. I want you guys to jump in the comments and help me out. But we're going to get two contract offers from two different teams, and we're going to decide between the two. The only rule I'm doing is I'm not going to do the Diamondbacks, because we did the Diamondbacks in our last franchise mode, which is on the channel. I did 3 or 4 seasons of that. So I am not looking at the screen. I'm closing my eyes. I'm going to let go. And this is going to be our first contract offer in 3, 2, 1. The Colorado Rockies. So that's about as bad as you can get. Interestingly, I did do a Road to the Show with the Rockies in another season franchise in MLB 20. So likely, unless I end up with the Oakland Athletics or something, I'm probably not going to be picking the Rockies, just unless you think we want a challenge, but that could be as bad as it gets. But let's see. In 3, 2, 1. The Padres. Okay, I think we have to go. So boy, we're destined to be in the NL West because we did the Diamondbacks before. Then we land on the Rockies and the Padres. So all things considered, the El Paso Chihuahuas and the San Antonio Missions. All things considered, the Padres, I think, are I'd say an outside shot of at least getting into the playoffs and maybe making a run at a World Series. They've been spending like crazy, and they've been up there for a while. Obviously, we have to contend with the Dodgers and all that stuff, but we are going to be the San Diego Padres. That is our MLB The Show team. That was a random pick is what we landed on. The brown and yellow, I don't know. Not my favorite colors in the world. It does kind of remind me of the Wyoming Cowboys, which we did in NCAA a time or two. But I think they have some fun uniforms. Don't they have the pink and green in this game? So, okay, so now we're going to pick the settings. And like I said, this was probably going to be the longest episode as far as settings. After that, it's just going to be games. And then very rarely we might do like an outside where we do some contract stuff. But in a 162 game season, I don't know how often that'll come up. So GM contracts 3 years long are based on your team's performance. We'll leave that on. We can get fired. Fantasy draft, no. Non-active players from various leagues will be available to sign. Should we do that? That would be like legends and stuff. Would that be fun? Or should we leave that on or off? What do you guys think? When off, non-active players will not be present in the mode unless they are previously assigned. I'll leave it off for right now. Maybe that's something we can change later. Computer allows you to manage rosters for all computer-controlled teams. No. Computer trading, yes. Ignore budgets. When on, the team budget will be ignored. When off, should we do that? Because that would almost kind of make it kind of like a salary cap, but kind of not. It would even things up with the lower budget teams. Should we make it as authentic as possible? It would be nice if the Rays can go out there and spend. I guess we can always adjust these things later, right? Force trades, DH, yes, all that is fine. So continue on. Okay, welcome to the Padres, San Diego Padres. Please select the task you'd like to be responsible for in your franchise. Manager task. Set lineups, rotations, injury management. Scouting, I'll let them do the scouting. I just want to focus on playing 162 games. Hire, fire staff, 40-man roster, waiver, contracts, trades. Yeah, I want to do all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. So we will do that. We'll move forward there. Set up custom game entry conditions. Situational importance. Earliest inning you play. No, we want to play everything. Right? I'll just say skip because we're not going to do any of this. The goal in this mode is to develop your organization. Because we're going to try to play 162 games, we're going to skip right past spring training. Oh, we're starting things off with the Dodgers. How about that? I guess we're following the real life schedule, so that's probably what they did in real life. So 2 games with the Dodgers. What was this, like an international thing? I got to look up the. That might have been MLB 2024 schedule Padres, because there's 2 big gaps there. So where did they opened up the Dodgers? I'm looking in 2024. It says Sky Dome. Is that in Canada? Here, let's look at Wikipedia. So how did the Padres in real life? They won 93 games. This schedule here, and they went to the postseason, and they got beat in the divisional series by the Dodgers. So there you go. Regular season. So South Korea. Oh, the Sky Dome in South Korea. So I wonder if we're going to get the South Korea a stadium. That'd be pretty crazy. So we got divisional games to start off. We got I'm in the Dodgers. We got the Dodgers, then the Giants, then the Cardinals, back home for the Giants, Cubs. I keep hitting the wrong dang button. So there is, and we're going to try to get through every single one of these games. So we're not going to worry about any scouting or anything off the bat. Budget, trade block. So what we are going to do, we're going to do some options here. User settings. Gameplay, I want to say. Or maybe we do this when we go into the game. I have it set up for simulation and dynamic for everything, and we're just going to battle through whether or not we're awful. The one rule change I am going to make is we are going to have pitch counts on, and I'm willing to listen. Open the floor to anyone that might be jumping into the chat and want to give an opinion on that. But with playing 162 games, it's going to take a while. So I think just doing pitch count possibly would speed it up, would possibly allow us to maybe play 2 games in one session. if people absolutely hate it, if it's not pure baseball, we can get rid of it. But when we play football, we do 12-minute quarters with the running clock, and all that fun stuff. So that's like the only kind of rule different change I'm going to do from actual baseball is having the pitch counts on, just to maybe try to get some faster games. But if there's enough feedback, if people absolutely hate that, we will possibly turn it back off. Oklahoma City is now known as the Comets, no longer Oklahoma City Baseball Club. So that's kind of, I hate stuff like that in games because that was obviously a holdover while they decided what their team name was going to be, and now we're forever stuck with a team called the Oklahoma City Baseball Club, which is why I didn't want to buy 25 or 26 and have the Athletics just known as the Athletics without a city and then playing in a minor league park while we play through possibly multiple seasons. So that's the one concession we're doing, is we are going to have the pitch counts on just to maybe try to get, and we're going to time it. We're going to see how many games we'll stream this one. I had mentioned we were going to do WWE. That might still be on the docket today. It depends. I ended up getting onto this late because I don't know if you want me to get into it or not, but trying to sign up for internet, we're switching from one internet provider to another, and it was between one or the other, doing service with either one, it was an absolute nightmare. So that took me almost 3 hours on the phone trying to do that. Man, internet companies really suck. So here we go. We are going to kick things off, and I mean, this is kind of interesting because it's the Korean series, and what we're gonna do is hopefully the volume's good. I turned the volume down a little bit. We stream right from the PS5, so I don't know how good the game's gonna sound or not. I also want to listen to a lot of the commentary because I only know like the Matt Vasgersian commentary from the past shows. So I'll be here. I'm gonna chat along with you, but I want to listen to the game commentary as well. And hopefully the volume level is good, but I'll have to take some moments to listen to it on my phone and compare and see how it is, because this is the first time I'm streaming this, so I have no idea how it comes off. So we do have these different options. I remember I did player lock before to get through some of those middle games. If you remember with the Diamondbacks, I played one game and then I player locked like 10 games in the middle, but we are going to try to do every single game, all 162, as crazy as that sounds. So here we are. Uni options we can pick for either team, right? Alternate row. Let's see what we got for the Dodgers. Those are pretty cool. Going back, old school, home, alternate. They got the City Connect. Oh, I guess there'd be a couple City Connects from the recent years that wouldn't be in the game. That would kind of suck that we wouldn't have that, but so the game did alternate road. Let's do that. Let's stick with that. And what do we got for us? We got, what is the PS? See, patches are cool, but then they stay on the uniform. Like I'm playing with the Bucks, and they got the 50th anniversary patch on there forever. Peter, the late chairman, you're gonna have to weep with me on the name. Okay, so we're just gonna have the patch. It's for the chairman of the Padres. For 162, we'll do with that. Let's see what we got here. So we got the I forgot we got the camo unis. Those are kind of cool. I'm cool. Yes, those I like those. So being able to bust those out with the Padres every once in a while, we would probably go old school with these ones too. The Padres don't wear those in real life, but we'll do some throwbacks. A couple different throwback options here with the Padres. Yeah, the orange and blue era. They got all the old uniforms. That's cool. Jackie Robinson Day. Is it always going to be that brown? Oh, I guess that's their normal home uniforms, yeah? So they don't... I guess I didn't realize that. I mean, I'm a regular Cubs and Rays. They wear those same tan pants on the road, huh? I guess they did upgrade lately. Trying to look here on YouTube, on Google. I mean, they would be accurate. They would be. So we went from playing with the Diamondbacks, which had crazy uniforms in MLB 19, to playing with the Padres, who also have like the crazy. Yeah, the brown. They do have the brown pants. They do have an all-white look, so that's just the alternate road. Oh, they got a whole, I mean, the whole selection here. So they do have the all-white. It's interesting they wouldn't just be right next to each other, home and road. You got to go through all these different uniforms. So they don't have the, I guess it would be the road alternate is what they call it, which would be the true, yeah, alternate road. Okay, which would be their gray, and they do have an all white. Okay, so let's go standard home then for that, and then I believe, oh, Petco Park. No, we want to do the internet. Okay, we can pick a different stadium, right? Let's do an international game. I don't even know if we can. This is supposed to be the Korea game. Is there like that's Japan. Is there like a dome? These are in-game created stadiums. These are wild. Because it is a dome, right? The dome, Korea Sky Dome. I want to try to have it as, yeah. So it's just a giant dome. Are there any giant domes anywhere? Oh my god, what is this? That is crazy. Oh my god, extraterrestrial. Okay. What about a stadium? A historic stadium. It's cool that you can even just do this in general. Pick a historic stadium to play in. It'd be nice if you can do that in Madden. They gotta have, like, even though it would not be authentic. Yeah, it's gonna have a lot of twin stuff. Old Miami, old Atlanta. Old Texas, the Renegades, Arlington Renegades. Kingdome, that could be the most generic, which looks, we might do the Kingdome, which would look like that dome in Korea. What else do they got here? I always do the All-Star game, if you guys remember, at one of these other parks. Remember we did the Shibe Park All-Star game. These look really cool. Oh, these are cool. Yeah, I remember we did the Shibe Park game. So, all things considered, I think we go with the Kingdome and say that that is the dome in Korea. Even though you're going to see some Mariner logos out there, we are going to go with that. So, quick counts are going to be on presentation mode, hybrid, in between fast play and broadcast. Yes. So let's jump into it, and I don't even know who our roster is because I'm not a Padres fan. I watch Cubs and Rays games. So we got Michael King, Nick Pivetta, Joe Musgrove, Randy Vasquez, Walker Buehler. We have a lot of starting pitchers. Holy smokes. 1, 2. I don't know. We'll get these 70s. Yuki Matsui in here. Okay. So, I mean, we'll start with the pro. Michael King, is he still a Padre these days? I got to look this up, and probably baseball fans are weeping. I regularly watch the Cubs and the Rays, and I live on the East Coast, so I'm not often getting to watch West Coast games. So, yeah, Michael King, he is the top dog here as it lines up. Yeah, he played with the Yankees, and he came to the Padres in 2004. So, someone let me know again, are these rosters up to date? This was what I downloaded. So, Jackson Merle, Xander Bogaerts, Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, Ty France. So we got some heavy hitters in there as well. Let's compare. Let's see real quick. And like I said, we're not gonna spend forever on this. I had a comment before. So you're sitting there talking on menus for so long. Well, it's the first episode. So, Padres starting lineup. And, we're in the middle of spring training, so they probably don't have it. No. Come on, Google. They gave me like a Formula One lineup. Projected lineup for the Padres: Xander Bogaerts, Merle, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, Jake Cronenworth is there. Left fielder. Now, Google says it should be Ramon Larenato. The game has Miguel Andujar, Gavin Sheets at first. They have Ty France. Is Gavin Sheets even in this game? Castellanos, I gotta watch what I say. Oh my goodness, I really gotta watch my language here. I do not see Gavin Sheets anywhere, so maybe these rosters are not the most up to date. Possibly. Let's see. I'm gonna look up Gavin Sheets. When did he come over to the Padres? He came over in 2025 from the White Sox. So I'll have to see if he's on the White Sox or not. But he is a projected starter, but I'm not seeing him anywhere in my lineup here. So, well, that's the roster we got with. So let's roll on with it. Here we go. Let's see how many games we can get knocked out here. Let's see how long a quick counts game go. But I want to listen in. Let's listen in to this, you guys, because it's the first time for me as well to hear this game. So let's take a listen.
Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. So the San Diego Padres looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to pack.
Okay, so we're in Korea. We're in South Korea. We're kicking off the season, pitching off the season. It's not football. It's baseball here. And we're playing a full 162 here. And here come the Padres in the dome in Korea.
First pitch moments away. And today's starter, Michael King. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters.
All right. I think the audio sounds good. I was listening to the audio again. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if I need to turn the commentary down a little more or not. But I'm going to be listening to a lot of it here. Ignore the Mariners. We're in South Korea, kicking off the first 2 games. And here we go. Michael King, Freddie Freeman start this one off.
And the pitch. And strike 2.
And again, we are doing quick counts because we are attempting to play a full 162 game season.
And there's a rocket.
And we immediately give up a hit.
Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he pulls in with a double for
So not a good start. Not a good start in South Korea here, but we are going up against the juggernauts. You know, you saw the number of 99s this team has. The Dodgers all up and down. They're monsters.
And now the rookie second baseman, Rocket Kim.
Okay, we got a full count. Did he get him? Oh, boy.
Appeal to third. No swing. That's ball 4.
Michael King is loading him up.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
And now we got Ohtani. Should we walk him? An early season walk? We're at 1-1 count here. Again, first time I've played baseball in quite a while, and I had been playing Road to the Show, so I hadn't done that much pitching here, so you're going to have to bear with me a little bit. Especially starting the season off playing the dang Dodgers as well. And we have a pitch count. I just saw that tick, and I forgot that's a thing. So I got to deal with the pitch count as well. And we are not throwing any strikes. Oh my goodness. They need to drop that difficulty on me. Get that dynamic difficulty down.
This is one of them right here.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
This is not a good start to the season. Too long of a flight to South Korea.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Ooh, there we go.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
See if we can get one on him here.
Good eye.
Oh, man.
I don't know how you take
22 pitches already.
as it gets.
Oh, did he go? I thought we walked in a run. I didn't think he took a swing. I guess he did.
Once you committed, they tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Yeah, they said he did take a swing. It did not look like he did.
Here's Mookie Betts. Ball 4 and a run.
Oh my God! And we walked him. I got to pay attention to the quick pitch count here. All right, 1-0 Dodgers. What are we at? 1-1 count.
Still counts as an RBI.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And a count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this.
Oh, double play would be beautiful here.
Pitch.
Got him. Hernandez. Okay, we're kind of. If we got out of this one only giving up a run, that would be best case scenario.
Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Here's Muncy to hit.
We don't get any walk-ups or anything. I know I put it on hybrid. Maybe that's not the way to go. I want to get through the game a little bit, but I want to see walk-ups and things of that sort.
Get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Muncy hits one in the air. No trouble here. Puts it
I might need. Is there a way? The computer should be at least auto starting the run a little bit, because I feel like I'm already behind the 8 ball a little bit when the hit happens. Like they should start going in that direction before I have a chance to jump in. You know what I mean? That used to be a thing in the older games. Is that not a thing here? Controls. Is that not a thing? No, maybe not. Defense. 2 button. I just want them to start running in that direction. It does not appear. Oh, here. Yes, computer runs a few steps. No. Computer moves fielder a few steps towards the ball. It doesn't feel like it does. Like immediately the guy just stands there. Auto throwing, auto base running. Okay. I feel like that wasn't the case, but okay. Presentation. Let's go broadcast, because I do want to see them walk up and stuff. Batter walk up on. Even on hybrid, I wasn't getting the walk up stuff. So, okay. Like I said, we're still figuring out. It's game 1. We'll have this stuff sorted out as we... But all things considered, as bad as that had the potential of being, it was not bad. So, only gave up a run, considering. So Yoshinobu Yamamoto stepping up here for the Dodgers. I mean, they got James. What's going on, James? My number one newest fan of TV sports.
times than not,
is here in the house.
you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So
And we got Jackson Merrill stepping up.
or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And a pitch. And now it's even up.
Oh,
Pitch was dotted.
I don't like that.
Talent on display when this guy's
yeah, boo.
Left-hand batter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And another ball. Left-hand hitter waits.
And we get on. Okay. Okay. The Yamamoto first pitch. The font in 24 of the show is kind of crazy. It almost reminds me of ESPN2 a little bit. Like the font's all scratchy and ooh, that one almost knocked that out of the Sky Dome in South Korea. It is South Korea Sky Dome, which is where they play. It threw me off for folks just tuning in. And the Padres. This is why we're playing, even though it looks like the Mariners Kingdom.
And there's one down.
They got us.
Trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was
Fernando Tatis.
Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Definitely getting timing down is going to be the biggest part of jumping back into playing the show.
Tatis waits. That misses, and it's 2-2.
Dave Roberts, man, he's put together a hell of a team the last couple of years.
In the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one misses. Counts full, 3-2.
We can get 2 on with Machado coming up.
Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
The problem, too, is, like, I know it doesn't make a difference. I don't know if anyone else plays like this. I mash the swing button so hard, I end up hurting my thumb just because you're wanting to deliver a power hit. But you mashing the button down has no say on how the players swing the bat. I am a Cubs and a Rays fan. Cubs for the NL, Tampa Bay Rays for the AL. The Rays because I grew up in this area, and the Cubs were my brother's favorite team when I got into baseball in the early 2000s. Oh, that's rough to get your number 1 guy striking out looking. Yeah, it was just after the Bartman stuff happened that I got into being a Cubs fan because of my brother. And they were kind of in the middle of their playoff runs, and it helped. Obviously, it's a bygone era, and you kind of hate that, but a lot of people grew up Braves and Cubs fans because Braves had all their games on TBS, and the Cubs had all their games on WGN. So with my... Oh my god, is that going to be out of here? Oh, with my brother being a Cubs fan and growing up in the South Florida area, I was able to watch every Cubs game over the summer. Dang, they got me looking a couple of times. I was able to watch every Cubs game over the summer living in Florida because they were always on WGN. Woo! So that's how I was a Cubs fan, and then of course, being in this area, became a Devil Rays fan. Later they became the Rays, and it was, like I said, I became a Cubs fan just after the Bartman time. So becoming a... Oh my goodness! Yes! We are going to take the lead on that hit. How about Jake Cronenworth? So becoming a Cubs fan right after Bartman, that was obviously the mid-2000s. becoming a Rays fan, they would go to the World Series in '08. And the excitement in this area for that Red Sox ALCS series and then the World Series was so incredible. Couldn't help but become a Rays fan as well on the AL side. So that's how I became a fan of those two teams. So we're putting up runs on opening day. 2-1.
Laser could be extra bases.
Let's go. Let's go, Padres. 4-1 off of Yamamoto. First major league hit for Sung Moon Song.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen.
Now I got to look. Is that
You still have to stay locked in on the game, but
is that from 04 or is he like new?
Appreciate what you've done and how hard you work.
Let's see. He yeah, he just signed with the Padres in December of 2025. So for whatever reason, that roster was missing our first baseman, but it had Song in the game. And what a Korean homecoming for him. First major league hit, opening day, and he does it in front of his fans right here in South Korea. How about that? You cannot write the storybook tale any more than that. And after a rough outing on the mound, I will take that 4-run swing on our end a million times.
And the Dodgers won. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. There's a swing and a miss.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
All right, I was listening to the audio a little bit. I might turn down the sound. The commentary seems good. The crowd is a little hot, so I will boost them down to not overpower my voice. Again, first stream, so we're kind of... Oh, I got a violation. See,
That's an automatic ball.
I gotta learn that stuff.
Begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
At the belt and fires.
Ooh, we've gotten them a couple times, a couple Dodgers. We've gotten them with the fastball outside. We've got them chasing. We got 2-1 for the count.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman.
All right, we're back to the top already. This is kind of where we started our disaster in the first inning.
There's a swing and a drive.
Uh-oh. I think he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Yes. Much better second outing on the mound. And if we can keep our momentum up, get some more runs, we got the Padres doing big stuff coming up here.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Freddie Freeman.
I keep wanting to say Freddie Freeman,
It's great watching
who was on the Dodgers.
But he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both.
And another ball. kicks and deals. Spoils that one, and
Yeah,
it
we just
remains
cannot get
2-2.
anything in play.
The wide to kick the pitch. Just misses with that one.
Ooh, that was a judgment call. Oh, Yamamoto. He's cussing him in Japanese right now. A couple of bakas just got thrown out towards that umpire. Yamamoto, 50th pitch in just the second inning. That one going sky high in the Sky Dome.
One down.
So Yamamoto only 4 outs up to 50 pitches so far.
Instead of staying closed, if he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swung on, belted.
Man, we have delivered a couple of solid shots. Again, we are playing. I don't know how to slide. I'm holding the stick down, and they're not sliding. It used to be the right stick. Maybe it has since changed in this game. Controls, hitting, batting, pitching, base running, slide. I am doing that, and it is not working. I am doing the right stick down, and they are not sliding unless the game does not let you do that, if they don't think you need to do it. But I've tried to do it. But yeah, we are playing on dynamic difficulty, so if we're just killing Yamamoto here, maybe at some point you'll see the difficulty go up or down. But for 162 games, which we're going to attempt to play all 162, which I know is madness. I'm okay with taking a win here if we can get it.
That one down the line and foul ball. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball.
We've gotten a couple of very nice shots off of Yamamoto.
That's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to.
It didn't look like that ball hit the ground, but they're saying it did. Looked like the catcher gloved it.
Junior to hit here.
Come on, Tatis. Oh my God, 2 pitches right down the middle. He got me with what looked like a slider or a sinker, because both of those throws to me, I'm not Fernando Tatis, but both of those throws looked like they were high, and then they sunk and got me right at the end there. So we get, from one Korean on our side, we got another Korean who is in his hometown game here in the kingdom, the former kingdom, the Sky Dome of South Korea here for these 2 international games, since technically this is the 2004 schedule.
And he deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in
Ohtani,
play.
we walked him the first go around. Can we chase Ohtani with a fastball?
An error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Not throwing like that. It's already been 8 years that Ohtani's been in this league. That's crazy.
One down, base is empty.
Nearly a decade. Oh my goodness.
And it goes just
that definitely would have killed us.
When you consider the way the game
I'm gonna go inside here.
Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go
Woo,
that deep.
You cannot fool
really
Ohtani.
Building your bullpens. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Nice. Nice pitch, nice catch by Machado.
After hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right.
Okay, 2-2 count. I like this. We just got to get one solid pitch. 66 pitches, so maybe the next inning or two we'll start getting some bullpen work going on. That first inning, unfortunately, just kind of killed us a little bit as far as pitch count. Because I think it was like a 30. Ooh, what a terrible swing, and I will take that. Padres putting them down. Middle third, 4-1 lead in South Korea.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's
Full count for Manny Machado. Again, thoughts? What do you guys think? Pitch quick count is good. If we weren't playing 162 games, I probably would have it off. Oh my goodness, full count. First home run of the season for anybody in Major League Baseball, because this is the opening series, opening day in South Korea, and Manny Machado, 433 on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The former Dodger for 1 year.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted for this music, so
Next for the Padres.
if any of that just got cut out, it was because it was copyright. I don't know if that music is copyright hitted or not.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third.
But I will say this, and I have been known to blow games before, so I'm not going to get too excited yet. But all things considered, considering what happened in the first inning, where it seemed like it was a complete disaster, for us to be sitting here 5-1, this is an excellent start. Reminder as well, if I have to jump off at all, this is my week to be on call at work, so if I have any phone calls that come in, I will need to take that. Unfortunately, we could not get any more runs across for Mr. Cronenworth, as he had a solid outing. But here we go, 2 RBI first go-around in front of his home country, South Korea. Ooh, that was a bad take.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase.
He already got his
That's
first
just
hit,
velocity.
looking for hit number 2 in front of his fellow countrymen.
Got him. Outside pitch,
And
got
not
the
a
better
good
of him
follow-up.
that time. One scores in the inning, coming on
But we will
base
take the
solo
home
homer.
run from
It's
Manny
now
Machado
5-1
all
game.
day
Major League
long.
Baseball is on the show.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting if this music is copyright claimed or not. If not, I'll have to go in. I'm going to see how this, how YouTube reacts to this one. If not, I'll have to turn the in-stadium music off. Oh my goodness, that was just an excellent hit. Mookie Betts, he is one of the best to do it.
Nice job of going the other way.
We got all kinds of patches for the Padres. We got like the anniversary. Was that an anniversary patch for the Padres there?
That one ripped, but foul.
Energy's still doing good for Michael King.
Kicks and fires. Got him.
We have a bigger strike zone as well. You can see the yellow, a little thicker here. 6 strikeouts for King against this stacked Dodgers lineup. You don't need me telling you, if you guys are regular viewers of baseball, to know what this Dodgers team is all about, and they seemingly got even stronger this year. I think, like I said, they had a couple of 99s on their roster when we were doing the roster select here.
It's a good take.
I'm going to keep hitting these fastballs here. He's not swinging. Man, that was 3 straight fastballs inside
He's looking very comfortable out of this
for 7 strikeouts.
leadoff single, back-to-back strikeouts. So They haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Betts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Should we get one of these inside fastballs again? Let's see. We got 2-2, so we can.
The pitch. Mookie on the move.
Ooh.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Okay. I'm going to do the same pitch. And he went for it. Oh, boy.
Towards left field. That's back. And it hits the fence.
Oh, my God. What the heck did that hit off of?
He will score. It's 5-2.
Oh, my goodness. I thought we were... Oh, what happened there? Oh, my God. I thought we threw that right into the green. What the heck happened? That's going to be an error on our part. What did that hit? Because I felt like we were right under that, and that deflected off of something. It hit the top of the wall. And then somehow we just whiffed on the throw. That hit the top of the wall here in the Sky Dome in South Korea. My God.
And another ball.
I'm say it is a different era from when I played in the show 20. So we do have the DL here in the National League, so we don't have to worry about trying to go around that. I want to get some warm-up going because the pitch count's getting high, but Michael King is still doing good. So let's see, who are we looking at? You know what? And I know it's Japan, Korea, but let's get Yuki in here, close to his home country. It's, a country away. We'll get you warmed up, and maybe you'll get some relief for us here.
2-2 now.
But hopefully King can get us another inning. And like I said, I know that number's getting up there, but his energy is still good. And we're not throwing any crazy erratic pitches, although this at-bat's kind of driving that count up a little bit.
2-2 down.
Got him. Beautiful.
So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Padres 5 and the Dodgers 2.
What are we doing timing-wise? I started this game a little after 3.
Bottom of the inning.
So
Here's Miguel Andujar.
It's not going to be an official count because 20th anniversary patch. So we got the 20th anniversary patch and the memorial patch.
And there's a ball.
These Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already,
thought that was
so
going to sneak through.
They're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Betts whips it to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Freddie Fermin. A whole lot of blues in his little strike zone area.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Yamamoto might be coming out. Normally, I'd be cheering such a thing, but we've actually done pretty good against him. I wouldn't mind seeing him in a little bit longer.
Many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Ooh, again, he's killing me with those sinking pitches, thinking they're going high and then they drop. That's a couple of times he's gotten me looking. That is a wicked pitch. That is a sick pitch.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's right. Get pumped up. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Yamamoto.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own, Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're still out in front 5-2.
Not the Friars. We got Ohtani coming up. We got the hometown kid, Kim, coming up. I don't know hometown, home country.
Next to hit, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So we got the warm-up going
1-1.
in the bound. And we're going to see if we can get one more inning out of King here.
But they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners
I know
in scoring position, but
the magical number is always just 100, right? It always seems to be 100 for the pitch count.
And a pitch.
Even though that's not like, oh, okay. Okay, that's going foul. So that might be, you give one up like that. We're going to go with the signature, the inside fastball. Got Freddie Freeman. Wow. Number 8, number 9. 9 strikeouts.
Here's the second baseman, Rocket Kim. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. In the air to left down the line. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2.
Woo, 10 Ks. 10 strikeouts, Michael King, opening day against the juggernauts, the LA Dodgers.
You've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
And here it comes. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Kyle Tucker hitting on deck circle.
Wow, what an early swing from Ohtani. And King might have a little juice left for one more inning, maybe. We will see. Opening day in South Korea.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here comes Sander Bogarts. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Left field. Hernandez ranging after it. And there's one.
Darn. I thought we were getting home run number 2 right there.
The batter, the right fielder.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. This one in the air. Kim under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. Now Machado up here. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman,
Manny Machado.
at the top of the list.
Can we get home run number 2? And we're officially over 100 for Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
The difficult play can throw from so many different angles.
Ooh, a little more straight, and that might have been gone. That might have been the second home run. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Yamamoto's burned me a couple times with some of those excellent pitches. 5-2 as we head to the 6th. Padres Dodgers opening day in South Korea.
And we're back. And now Kyle Tucker.
Okay. I am going to see if we have a couple more throws left in King, but this would rest assured be the absolute final inning here.
Way high with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
picked up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Settles underneath.
Somebody get it. Oh my God. I couldn't change. I was trying to change to the pitcher and it wouldn't let me change. I don't know what button it is. How do you change players? I guess if you just run away, they'll auto catch it, but I wanted to be king and just catch it.
And this guy is at the top of the list.
120 pitch count. This was kind of ridiculous, but we're still like going strong.
Foul territory behind the play. Fermin drifts towards it.
Oh my goodness. Can we get one more? And then the King's coming out.
Runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard.
We just got to get one more strike.
Team needs to have.
Righty delivers. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. That one inside. 2-2.
What a pitch count on opening day.
Out towards right center. That's well
Tatis Jr. Got it, and that is going to end the day for King.
Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom half. Back down for the bottom.
Can I go ahead and make the
Gavin Stone.
Just trying to
bullpen
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their
schedule to put in the game, and then we are going to warm up. Let's warm up Jason Adam. All right. Whew. A 130 performance from Michael King to begin the season. So the Padres, or the Dodgers rather, make the switch. Gavin Stone comes in for Yamamoto. And so far the scoring, it has been those early inning games, maybe just early season jitters. We both kind of settled in a little bit here now.
And the righty deals.
Oh my goodness. Can we go 2? No, we're gonna stop. Stay at 1. If that had rolled a little bit more force, we could have gotten 2 out of that.
Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth, who kind of started the hit parade in the first inning. Uh-oh, that looks like that could be double. No, and he dove face first, which you don't have to do, because you can run through first base, but
set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out.
A little highlight for the home countrymen there. And from one countryman to another, and this could be his second major league hit, and it will not be. And boy, I thought that was gonna drop, and he just kept going, didn't he? That was on me. So I held down I sent everybody. I said that's gonna drop, but it did not. So still a 5-2 game here. Yes, change the pitchers.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 1.
Yuki Matsui.
And now it's Max Muncy. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Oh, I gotta wait. The controls are reversed now because it's a lefty. So I'm so used to pitching righty through these first couple of innings. Now I gotta. You wouldn't think it would make that much of a difference, but it does kind of throw you off a little bit.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Drilled to
oh my goodness.
There, and that is gone.
That is not what you want to see when you go to the pen. So we have our second home run of the Major League season. Compliments of Max Muncy.
It's 5-3. That one just sounded different.
Oh, you're excited, aren't you, Dave?
Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and Like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Right through there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense.
That confidence is shot. It was at like 50%. Oh my God, what is happening? Well, here come the Dodgers. Back to back.
It's 5-4.
Just relentless.
And Yuki Matsui. And poor King watching from the dugout, watching his 130 pitch performance go up in flames right now.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And next for LA, Andy Pajes. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Yep, that ball went out.
And another ball.
Ooh, what a catch. That was beautiful.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
We got to boost that confidence, Yuki.
And that one hammered. That's back there. In one hops off the
Oh my
ball.
goodness.
Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
I got to get my throwing down too. I might turn the throw meter off. I've played with that in the past, and I might turn that off because sometimes when you're in a moment of throwing it, you're not thinking about the meter, and I don't want to lose games on bad throws. I'm going to put Jason Adam in because we are struggling right now.
Jason Adam.
Well, the best relievers love
We are going to warm up, hopefully, Mason Miller, if we can get a couple of outings here.
The tying run is 90 feet away.
Remember how I told you I'm not going to get too excited because I've been known to blow big leads? Well, here we are again.
If they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And another ball.
Yeah, that's also why I said at the beginning of this series, we're going to try to play a full 162. This could be a 100 loss season. This might not be the most pleasant gameplay. Oh my God, why are these relievers falling apart? The countrymen in front of his home country, both Korean players going off in this game, and our bullpen just completely imploded in this inning. What just happened in front of his home country? The go-ahead home run for the Dodgers. Oh, that's sickening.
Up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Well, there's the blown lead. This sucks.
One down. Shohei Ohtani.
And Ohtani comes up. So it doesn't get any easier. They just get bigger and stronger with the Dodgers.
Just missed.
How can King go 130 pitches and just shut this team down other than that rough first inning, and the bullpen just comes in
3-1 and he couldn't come up with it.
And completely falls apart, and it continues to get worse for this bullpen.
Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
One gone runner at first. Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But
Oh my God, are you kidding me? What's with these relievers?
Get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Oh my God, there we go.
The hat trick. That's out number 2.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game,
Yeah, I'm watching
at least you
Otani
can
with the
focus on
steal.
doing your part to maintain
Don't
that
you
lead
worry.
and getting that W.
Here's Mookie now. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Safe and second.
Oh.
The stolen base.
I didn't know what that meter was either. That's the first time I've seen that. So I guess you have to hold it down to... Can you challenge in this game?
Yeah, you see that plus speed. And
Man, that was close. Is there a challenge thing? I don't see any challenge option. Oh wait, manager maybe? No challenge.
Bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Woo! That seems to be the pitch for every one of my guys, is that inside fastball.
Next pitch misses way outside. Otani at second with 2 down. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Well, this is a L of a performance by the bullpen.
He sends it out of here. Make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add a pair.
4 home runs given up by our bullpen in this inning. And I get it, it's the Dodgers. Oh, I want to wipe that smug look off of Dave Roberts' face. Look at the pitching, it's all the way down to rookie based on this bullpen performance.
Teoscar Hernandez. And now
Oh boy. I don't even have a thing.
Big swing and a miss.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 outs, base is empty.
Jeez Louise. Now we're going to see the Dodgers a lot in this 162 game set. Whew, that was... What do we give up? 6 runs in that inning, all by the bullpen? After a masterful pitching performance by Michael King, he sits on the bench and watches his 130 pitch performance go up in flames as the Dodgers are up 8-5 here on the Padres.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, we are officially in hell. We are in Dodgers territory, and this is what we're going to see. Playing in the West again. I don't know, I guess I should ask you guys. We did the Diamondbacks before, so we had a lot of these teams before. Our 2 choices were the Rockies and the Padres.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip.
Uniform-wise, I would have liked to have done the Rockies. The purple and black is kind of a cool look. Not a lot of teams in baseball have the look. But as far as like team quality, going with the Padres definitely was what to go with outside of going with the Rockies. Even though the Rockies have a beautiful stadium, I've been to a game at Coors Field before. That would have been a heck of a backdrop. But we'll see a couple of games at Coors because we're going to play the Rockies a lot being in the West. So, again, 2 series. We go from doing the Diamondbacks to doing the Padres. But that is what the baseball gods landed us on with the random shuffle. And after this, I think we're going to do one more game. We're going to play one more game of this to get through this series, the South Korean series, and
Swing and a miss.
boy, oh boy.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes. But that
Unless we got an insane comeback. I think this one's going the way of the Dodgers. Well, let's see here. Nope. Oh, we went way off. I gotta stop doing that. That's the second time I've run somebody off the base thinking it was gonna drop. I'm too excited. I'm holding down the advanced runners button. So that's the second time I've gotten burned with that. Hopefully in 162 games we'll get that under control. But
ready to begin the 8th. Max Muncy at the dish.
Max Muncy.
I should get some other guys warmed up because I suppose there's almost no reason for our closer to get in the game. I know I just warmed him up and I'm like, all right, sit down, but extenuating circumstances right there.
Steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. One down, base is empty. Late that time, it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitcher getting tired. 34 pitch. Come on, I know you're a reliever, but get out of here with that. Getting tired. We got to warm up some other guys.
He did not like the call.
Jason Adam, a much better performance so far here.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Gets him to chase after that one.
Throwing the ball well, and they need the scoreless inning in relief right there. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
There we go. Where was that an inning ago? Holy smokes.
They're on top by 3, 8-5.
That's likely going to be it for him.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Vesia.
Alex Vesia.
Here's Xander Bogaerts.
So let's get you in the game. Come on, 3 runs to tie this thing up, guys.
And that's outside. 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up.
Listen to the South Korean fans cheering for the Padres. I think they just want to see an awesome game. They've gotten a good one here opening day. Plenty of fireworks, plenty of home runs, plenty of souvenirs in South Korea. Oh my goodness. It's like playing golf down there.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Up the middle.
Ooh, that's going to be a race. And he wins it. Tatis wins it. That was going to be a race to the base. And on 2-2, Fernando Tatis makes it.
Now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game.
It was just such an awkward position that couldn't make a good throw out of it.
Manny Machado up to the plate. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Padres trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one a little below the knees. It's 2-2. Goes down looking.
Dang.
Well, he's gonna have some thinking.
I've been got looking handful of times in this game, and here comes the veteran, the 2-time reliever of the year, to try to close this one out on us.
Tatis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a pop-up.
That's going to be terrible.
And that'll do it. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 8.
All right. I don't know if this comeback's going to happen.
And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hohen.
Pretty tight game.
So let's just try to get out of this one and get to day 2 in South Korea.
And a 1-1.
I'm also open again. Leave the comments down below. Do you guys want to see me do another road to the show? There's some different minor league teams here in this game. We did our Tom Brady road to the show, and I'm disappointed with how it ended after a run in Miami. Poor Tom Brady got traded to Boston. He would have been a Patriot and then a Red Sox, and then the game crashed. And it didn't have autosave back then. I assume now it does. And we could not play Tom Brady in the Red Sox, so the series had to come to an end, and we said Brady's baseball career ended at that point.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Hoeing so far, doing nicely. That one inning was it for us, man. I would say relief has been good, other than that one inning.
And the count is 3-1. Kyle Tucker waiting to bat for the Dodgers. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Two outs. Foul ball.
Oh my God, Ohtani. Come on, Ohtani. Let us strike you out.
The wind of the pitch.
Oh,
again,
he's killing us.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
There we go. 9 pitches, we finally got Ohtani down. And it's a last gasp for the San Diego Padres here. We got Song coming up in front of his home country. We got Cronenworth, who's 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. Both guys coming up have accounted for 4 of the 5 runs for the Padres. So the as far as today goes, the strongest part of the lineup, and that unfortunately will go high up into the South Korean Sky Dome and will be easy out.
He's 2 outs away.
And like I said, here's our other RBI hitter. Can he be the hero in South Korea for the Padres?
And it's 2-1. Bases empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
See, even with quick counts on, the game is still a decent length, you know. So I don't think putting quick counts on hurts anything other than just not having the most authentic game. Oh.
Padres with only 1 out remaining.
This is going to be a heartbreaker, and we got 100 more of these to go. But you hate losing the first one in the fashion that you did, because you felt like, aside from 2 innings, I would say, other than that first inning where we didn't give up all that many runs, and then whatever running, what was it, the 6th inning? I would say we dominated the Dodgers. It was just those 2 rough innings accounted for all the runs. And sometimes that's all it takes in baseball. So kind of to come away with the loss when you felt like you had a really solid performance sucks.
Slider misses outside. The Dodgers trying to close out a 3-run lead. They're the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball.
And I thought about doing a fantasy draft too. I told you I thought about doing a Legends roster fantasy draft. I thought about just doing an in general fantasy draft, knowing that we'd have to deal with these juggernauts known as the LA Dodgers. I mean, this is the Golden State Warriors, the New England Patriots of our generation. But I decided to keep the 2026 rosters, and we are in Dodgers hell right now because they came back on us with quite a few home runs. Again, I don't know if this music's copyrighted or not. We're going to find out when this video finishes. If I have 1 million copyright hits, I will have to turn the music off after the fact, but I'm certainly worried. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, and I'm trying to talk over the music, talk about this, how silly it is that, you know, a 20-year-old song and 5 seconds of music in the background on a YouTube clip can just destroy your whole world. Kind of crazy, but yeah, so Jason Adams is going to end up getting the loss after a really good performance, and Mookie Betts 2 for 3 with the homer and 3 RBI. Nobody on the Padres. We had that brief run, but it was that 6-run 7th inning that did us in. So we will exit, and we're going to play one more game with you guys. How does that sound here for TV Sports? So with that being said, probably not going to play. I know we promised we were going to do WWE. We were going to do the Forbidden Door. Probably going to be next weekend now, I would say, or maybe during the week. You'll have to stay tuned. So we are going to... Next game is at noon. So we will do that game. And Ohtani is going to be on the mound for this one. Play full game. And now it switches. The Dodgers become the home team for our South Korean series. So we got alternate road. What are they going to go? Well, I guess the standard home. So let's do that. And of course, we go back to the quote-unquote South Korean stadium here. And we will do broadcast. I wish there's a way to always have quick counts on, because I don't want to keep having to battle to remember to turn that on. But, and everyone should be the same lineup here. No one's really tired except for poor Michael King, who is weeping as we speak. The only thing that would be funny would just be to put... Should we throw... I would say I don't want to take the hometown guy out. What other positions can Castellanos play? Secondary position, first, third, left field. Because I don't want to take Tatis out. Let's put Nick Castellanos in just for fun to see if we only have how many bench players? 1, 2, 3, 4 bench players. Wow. Just to see if we can have a funny moment with Mr. Castellanos.
Just about ready to roll.
Oh, we don't get like any presentation or anything here. We're just right into it.
What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters
Wow.
with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
They just threw us right into the game here.
Bounce to the right side. He steps on the bag. One up, one
Well,
down.
game 2 of 162 game series. Again, we will not be here to do commentary on every single game. However, if you would like us to do commentary on all 162 games, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to us at patreon.com/tvsports27. Help us out, ko-fi.com/tvsports27, streamlabs.com/tvsports27 to help support the channel. And we could try to provide full commentary for every single game. But for now, it's just not possible. We can probably do it on weekends and a couple of days after work, but it is unfortunately not possible until we become a full-timer here on YouTube, and we are still just simply a part-timer. I don't know if I love the brown. Like, I know that's the Padres look. Just because we just played the Diamondbacks franchise with the last MLB The Show, and their away uniforms in MLB The Show 20, like I said, had the crazy design on the shirt and the pants. And they also had the dark, like charcoal road uniform. So not the traditional home and away, the white and gray. So to go from that... Oh, he doesn't auto run. Okay, I gotta do that. Again, these are all things I'm learning here, folks. I don't know, just to go from that, you know, the traditional white uniform, the gray uniform, to be going with the brown.
In the air, right field. Tucker on the move.
See, I learned that time. I'm already learning from game 1 to game 2 not to hold down advance all, even on pitches that look like they're going to drop.
Here's Machado.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff.
0-0 count. It's a 2-1, buddy.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So
man, Ohtani. Oh, Ohtani's dishing some sick stuff right there.
The Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Nick Provetta. What's the scouting report on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Oh, he gloves it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Oh, there's a lot of
could be really good for years to come. Buddy, we're living in Dodgers hell right now. There's no could be about it.
They could be playing October baseball.
There's no could be about that either. They probably are going to be playing October baseball.
One out, bases
Once
empty.
again, Kim playing in front of his fellow countrymen here in South Korea. Before we return to the States for our series with the San Francisco Giants.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. When he first joined the league, the Angels batted him 8th, and he wouldn't hit on days he pitched. Singy, do you remember who was DHing for the Angels at the time?
Oh, Boo, come on now. How can you forget a future Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols?
You're good.
Thank you.
Swings through.
Well, that is a much better first inning than what we had a day ago here in South Korea.
Here on the show.
The Sky Dome in South Korea. Interesting they would share the same name as the Toronto Sky Dome, now known as Rogers Center. All right, I got to watch my mouth. Nick Castellanos is up. Got to be careful. I don't get canceled. Don't cancel TV sports. Or should I say something insane and then Nick Castellanos will hit a home run?
Short bets. Fires over to first.
See, it didn't happen. I gotta say something. I gotta get canceled, and then I'll do an apology, and Nick Castellanos will blast a home run here.
Digs in now. No score here in the second. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown.
That's ridiculous, listening to what they just said. 81 strikes in a 99 pitch performance.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
2-2.
Have any of you guys gotten out to any spring training games? You know, as I said, I live in South Florida area, so we have a lot of spring training in our area. I try to get to at least a game or two a year. We have plans to hopefully get to a game next week or two. I was waiting for the World Baseball Classic to be up because, as much as people love it, it's kind of a bummer because when you go to spring training, a lot of those rosters are depleted because they're playing in the World Baseball Classic. So I'm kind of waiting for the WBC to wrap up before I try to get to a spring training game to hopefully see some of the more put together rosters.
And misses inside. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane.
This is a pretty, I don't know, I'm going to say something. Maybe this will be what gets me canceled, and I'll get my Castellanos home run. So if there's any Mariners fans, obviously this is not South Korea. This is the Kingdom because we just picked the nearest stadium to what kind of looked like the Sky Dome in South Korea. This is kind of an ugly stadium, and I know it's a stadium from the 80s or whatever, but especially for baseball, when you look at the backdrop, This is quite the ugly stadium. Obviously, one thing, not a bunch of ads everywhere. That is very different than how baseball is these days. You know, it being a retro stadium, but yeah, just when you're batting, that backdrop is not pleasant on the eye.
Have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually
Well,
he's back there doing
there goes the perfect game.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Throw back in quickly. First and second.
Well, here we go.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to show.
We're in a rough situation here.
Take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I'm going to throw another one inside since we fooled him.
Just misses there.
Oh my goodness, okay. He knows this game. They've gotten me from game 1.
3-2 now.
Oh my god.
Well, interesting. He really
We're gonna lose 100 games, aren't we? We might lose 120. This might be the least watched series on YouTube. I should have just been the Rockies. Then I would have had a built-in excuse for being awful. I would have said, well, I'm controlling the Rockies. Of course we're bad.
Perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a
I don't really have an excuse playing with a 90-win club here.
just a mid-90s challenge fastball.
Struggling. As our Super Bowl III MVP would say.
You can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how
swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter.
Well, all things considered.
2 out at bat coming up now.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box. If they don't pick up at least
If we can escape out of this without any damage done.
You load the bases with nobody out. You've got to get at least 1 run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a big hit right here.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Up and in, and it's 3-2. Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers.
Ooh.
Ball, he stays alive.
Full count, bases loaded.
Kicks and deals.
Got him.
Swinging, it's a
Oh my
strikeout.
goodness.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And the Dodgers leave him loaded. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Freeman.
Whew. That's a hard stopper.
One is fouled off. The pitch.
Oh, man. I thought that one was
So the
going off the
San Diego
beaten
batting
path,
order
as they
turns
say.
over. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Top of the 3rd, no score. And another ball. That one off the mark, and now it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I love it. I love it, Ohtani.
Back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And a pitch. So Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Throw to first, and he's back safely. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Boy, it does matter, because you saw what our bullpen did. Holy moly.
And here it comes. And that's outside. And it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And he deals. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Kicks and fires. Now it's
Oh my goodness.
Way out of here. Home run.
There we go. Second home run of the year for the Padres.
That was
Number 1 for
moon.
Fernando
And just like
Tatis.
that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands.
Coach Craig was pumped up there from the dugout. You saw that?
Hanging slurve. If you collapse on the backside, you'll take a good pitch to hit and pop it up. That time, really good pass at the baseball.
That was a blast in South Korea. 436.
And now it's Manny Machado.
All right. 74% to win this thing. Let's see if we can actually keep that up and not blow it like we did before.
And Manny gets a piece.
Feels good coming off the bat, and then you watch it sail right into the seats, and it just makes it crushes your spirit, you know?
2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I'll say this. What's Ohtani's count up to? 64. We may be driving him out of the game early here.
2 outs.
Ooh, I tried to... You can't see it, because I don't got the face cam, but I tried to let off of the swing button, and the game sometimes will register that as a full swing. But we get the home run out of it. Padres on the board, 2-0 here over your LA Dodgers.
And it skips in the dirt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
That's a beautiful no-look. Strike him out. 6 strikeouts again. We had 10 a game ago that we blew. Looking at 6 right now. Starting pitcher's got these Dodgers on lock. We just got to get the relief under control a little bit.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The Dodgers trailing by 2 here in the last half of the third. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Hit on the ground to the right
Oh,
side.
there's our guy
He
Castellanos.
handles it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The designated hitter.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging.
Oh, come on, Blue.
One doesn't get the
That
call.
was in there. Are you
It's 2-0.
kidding me?
And another ball.
Jeez
Early
Louise.
in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then, if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable because he has
Ooh,
the
what an
ability to
early
compare
bad
to the
swing for
baseball.
Ohtani.
He's a threat deep into the count as well.
Got to hit that zone again.
And the right-hander deals. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Brutal.
Do you think you
Brutal.
could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats? That's a good
We're about to hit hour number 2
I think
on
that
the
if
TV
they
sports
gave the
stream.
pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And that's in for a strike.
1-2.
Ohtani off of first with 2 away. And a
Nice.
swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7. So the Dodgers leave 1.
So how
Trail
long,
things here,
I'm going to look at
2-0.
the stream. How long did it take us to jump into this game?
Nick
Probably about
Castellanos
30
on
minutes.
the
I'm watching.
Padres.
We started the game. Oh, I clicked live. It looked like about 30 minutes in. So, man, around an hour and a half for 2 games. It's obviously going to go a little more than an hour and a half, but that's even with
And the
quick
pitch.
counts on.
Here's
Oh
a
my
high fly
goodness.
ball out to center.
That's going to be a long travel, and unfortunately,
Away for the out.
that went about, what, 390 feet?
Second base.
And now
That long
Jake Cronin.
400-foot center field.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015.
Oh, fellow
The
Tampa Bay
University
Ray.
of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
I don't remember him playing on the Rays, so there you go. I guess I'm not much of a Rays fan. But to be fair, the Rays have so many people come and go through their organization. It is hard to keep up at times. I mean, it is a rotating group. That is the one thing about baseball I'd say that is probably my least favorite thing, because they play so many games. The players are on the move so often, where I think with football, you don't know what a guy you have after 4 or 5 years sometimes, because you don't play as many games. But with baseball, you can get like 80 games in and say, hey, this guy's not the guy. And players switch teams so often in baseball, and especially the Rays with their low budget also switch teams so often. So when you hear something like that, like, oh, I used to play for the Rays, and you're like, really? I don't remember that, because it feels like every year, we have a different roster with the Rays.
2 down, nobody on. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had
All right,
time
Song.
to.
He had the big hit in his South Korean debut here in the Sky Dome, and since then, not much. Is this going to be enough? Does he have the speed? He does not. And ever since the big 2 RBI performance in Game 1 here in South Korea, he has been 0-4. But we go middle 4 with the Padres hanging on to the 2-0 lead here. Oh my goodness, this is going to be tough. Just gets there. Whew.
1 away. Here's Teoscar The Padres up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Bounced up the middle.
Oh, are you kidding me? Just sneaks through 2 Padres. And we're setting up for the double play, right? We are setting up for the 1-2 punch out.
Righty delivers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Thought we were going to get it. Not quite. Here we go. Here we go.
1-2 now.
Oh.
Fight that one off.
Come on, Pivetta.
Stands at first with 1 out.
Inside fastball. It's not doing me good here today. After we were doing so good early on. Oh. You gotta be kidding me.
The 1-2. That's down and in.
That's brutal right now. Got him.
Swinging.
Sit down, Muncie.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing
very nasty.
that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters.
I guess we should start warming up a little bit.
At least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 2 outs. That's
Ball 3.
outside. And now 3-1.
3
Andy
balls, 1
Pajas
strike.
up next for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Nice.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
A lot more pitches than what we wanted to throw right there, but I will take it.
No errors and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Miguel Andujar.
Tani's still hanging in the game at 81. We're thinking about pulling Pivetta out soon. Oh, is that going to be a dropper?
No trouble here.
We're getting a lot of hangers. We got to get some that just kind of droop right in a little bit.
Next, it's the catcher.
We're getting a lot of pitches that are going up and hanging.
On the ground to third, Muncie. Throws to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. That one lifted to left.
Oh, are we finally going to get one that drops? No! Did they say foul? Oh my god, you can't get much closer than that. You cannot get any closer.
Keeps the at bat going.
You can't get much further than that either on a play like that. Jackson Merrill.
And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball up the
There we go. Okay. Merrill was determined. He had 3 solid contacts with that ball.
2 outs, runner at first. Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. Worm burner into the outfield.
Okay, here we go.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that.
Here comes Fernando Tatis, already with a home run
And the batter will be Fernando
to his name
Tatis
today.
Jr.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside
Whew.
low, and that's
That was a
ball
hard
3.
one to hold
Just
off
about
on.
to hit that century mark, 100 pitches.
We got to get that Machado wrist up.
2 on, 2 outs. The 3-2 is off the outside
Bases
edge, and that is
loaded.
ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short.
Are they going to keep Ohtani? Ohtani's going to get the pole.
Let's see how much longer they let him go.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound.
Wroblewski.
Justin Lasnewski, on for his major league debut. In a moment he will never
Oh, we got an
forget.
MLB debuter here.
It's always so special the first time.
So this
you
must
get
have been
into a
someone
big
that,
league
like I said, I'm
ballgame,
using the
might be a
2006
position
roster.
for him as
I'm going to take a pause. I want to Google this real quick. Because you're talking about a premium team here. Justin Wroblewski. He was at the Dodgers parade last year. Okay, so he started with the No, he was on the Dodgers active roster for 2025 opening day, option to Oklahoma City. So he played a little bit last year, but again, they're taking into account, this is being a 2004 game. So that's why they're saying like MLB debut, but you can understand where they're getting that from. But here we go. Bases loaded.
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap.
If we are playing like this is his MLB debut, what a position to be in, bases loaded against Manny Machado in South Korea.
There's a strike. And another ball.
And we run them full with our boy Nick Castellanos on deck.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a drive. Deep left field.
Oh, it hits the wall. Machado will clear the bases. 5-0. We get a trophy.
That's a huge 3 RBI double.
Have a runner score from first without the baseball leaving the field of play. What a shot by Manny Machado, and that wrist just shot way up. Well, we're in the same position we were yesterday where we blew the big lead. Can the Padres hang on here this go-around? We are only in the middle of the game, but what a shot by Manny Machado.
So a foul ball makes it
Whew.
1-2.
I love it.
Machado at second with 2 down.
5-0. San Diego. It means a Whales. If I did the Anchorman quote, maybe I would get canceled, and then we can get our Nick Castellanos home run. Oh my God, it happened. I did the Anchorman quote, not all the way, but Castellanos goes deep, right in the middle of my apology. I'm sorry. I'm canceled for quoting Anchorman. And Castellanos with a 2-run blast, and after just completely imploding yesterday, giving up 6 runs to the bullpen late in the game, the Padres have come on, run Ohtani out of the game. Who would have thought that a day where Ohtani is starting pitching for the Dodgers, you'd be looking at a 7-0 game in favor of the Padres with 2 home runs, I'd say, favor the Padres. Unbelievable.
Ground ball right
And that is
side.
a whimper how that inning is going to come to a close. But that was... and we just got to hang on now. Do not blow this game. If we blow this game, I might not play the next 160.
Dodgers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Andy Pajes.
So we are going to go ahead and make the change.
So the Padres with a new arm in the mound. Adrian Morejon.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Oh my god, is that going to be Copyright City? I might have to turn off the... I don't know if these are real songs or not. That's the thing. These might be just generic tracks.
Swings and misses.
So it is going to be very interesting to see if I get any copyright situations here.
It can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse.
Okay, I'm starting to get used to the throwing a little bit more too.
Gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. So the batting order turns over, and here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit,
we should get some more bullpen work going here. Get some mid-relief work in. These guys are going to get a week off coming up here, so it's not like we have to really worry about our bullpen. We can kind of go all out here because, you know, this is opening day, but it's a week before the official opening season here. So they're going to get a lot of time to rest. Oh, Freeman.
One for strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's going to be Rocket Kim.
All right. Hometown, or home country. The home country man. Ooh, that, our catcher almost was singing falsetto right there. And is that going to get me canceled? Is that going to get us another Castellanos home run?
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I should take the screenshot here. Where's the stats for the Castellanos home run? There it is. Where is it? Where is it? There's the one. Oh, yeah, right there. Get the pic. I'm gonna get the picture on my phone here. Yes, beautiful. I'm gonna text my buddy. Castellanos home run. I was canceled. Oh, my voice to text said Blastianos. Well, they'll know what I'm talking about, right?
Struck him out. Dodgers down in order. Not going their way. It's 7-0. And we're back. And now the DH, Sung-Yun Song.
Here we go. This, maybe he's going to get one more at-bat out of this. Top 6. Come on, Song. I want you to get another hit in front of the South Korean fans here. Oh!
The right side.
No, I thought that was going to be it.
First, leadoff man
The fans want Song to get one more hit here.
Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Oh, the ump getting up in my face. What's up with that? What's up with that, to quote the Hurricane? Hurricane Helms here.
In the air, right field.
Nice.
And it drops in. So a man aboard now with one.
Okay, we're starting to get some of those lucky falls now that we weren't getting early on.
Freddie Freeman now at the plate.
I have not tried a bunt yet. Should I just lay down a bunt?
The 2-1. And a bunt towards
Ooh,
third.
that was...
It in foul ground.
It's kind of tough with the quick counts to do the bunt. Because, see, you only get so many chances and then you're toast, so that's tough to do.
The next to hit. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think the next games are at San Francisco, so it'll be very interesting to go from this kind of indoor kingdom kind of muted look to the splash town of San Francisco, one of the beautiful ballparks in Major League Baseball. How are we looking? What's the pitch count up to? 17? Let's keep them in a little longer.
A wind in the pitch.
See if we can get one more inning here at a Morgan.
They're down 3-1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The wind of the pitch. That one to first,
Ooh.
and that's just foul.
Whew.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The kick, the 3-2. Hard hit left side.
Ooh, that's going to be a...
Tosses
Ooh,
across the
I was not sure if I was in the yellow. I don't know what being in the yellow does. But Ohtani goes down. So not a day to remember for Ohtani. He did not give up all 7 runs, but he definitely gave up a lot at the end there and has had a hard time getting on base. I think in both games he hasn't done too much.
2-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. And there's 2 down.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away.
Relief so far. I know about the baseball jinx. Well, oh my God, are you kidding me? You know what? I am not going to say what I was about to say. And you could not get me to say what I was about to say. I know all about the baseball jinx, and I'm not going to open my mouth. How's that? My mouth is zipped. You've got to be kidding me. 2 home runs for Mookie Betts in South Korea.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of
I will say, the gameplay does feel smoother. That's what a lot of people said. Again, the last MLB The Show I played was MLB The Show 20. It was the one with Javi Baez on the cover. I know I do have another... I've already gone with it. I have another pitcher. Okay, we got to make the change here. But the gameplay does feel smoother, feels a little better. And again, I asked the comparison. Maybe people were just saying, don't spend $50 on MLB 25 The Show when you can spend $30 on 24. But the reviews for 24 were much stronger than 25. The feedback I got, at least.
Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And again, the reason going with... I'll warm up a couple of guys. Because what the heck, it doesn't matter. Because we get a whole week off. But again, the big thing was for also not wanting to go for 25 outside of the reviews and the cheaper price was the fact that I'm probably going to have this game. As I said, I had MLB 20 for 4 years before I bought this game this year. Or technically, I guess 6 years, because MLB 26 just came out. So for 6 years, I had MLB 20. And I did not want to have the Athletics playing in a minor league stadium, even though some people might say the stadium that they left in Oakland is a minor league facility. But get me my Castellanos home run on that one. That was a walk. Are you kidding me?
Will Smith will hit next.
But I didn't want to have to go through 6 years of quote-unquote the Athletics or the Sacramento Athletics. And same thing, I believe the Tampa Bay Rays were playing in their Steinbrenner Field in 25. I could be wrong. But I also do not want to have to play. And I don't know, in MLB The Show, do the stadiums upgrade, like after you play for 3 or 4 years? Do they actually go to the next stadium, because I know that wasn't the case in the Madden games. When I played with the LA Rams, they were playing in the Coliseum forever. They never got their new stadium, so
and the batter will be the shortstop,
that is why I also wanted to play 24, because I wanted to have, even though it's going to be out of date in another year or two, whenever the Athletics move into their facility in Vegas, I'm going to be playing with the Oakland A's and the old Raiders Stadium. But I'd rather have that than be playing in the Sacramento minor league stadium and have the team just be called the Athletics for however long that I had the game. And again, just people said that franchise mode and everything. I don't know what I'd have to read what somebody said. I'll go back to my post. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't, because I might dox myself and someone will find my burner on Reddit. I had a TB Sports Reddit, and then I deleted it, and I just got like a burner because I have other stuff that I like to ask on Reddit. I don't want to get doxxed.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pajes makes the grab, one away.
But anyway, somebody said that they changed something in franchise mode in 25. Who knows, in 26 that would be better. But again, I paid $30 for this versus $70 for it, and I'm using 2026 rosters that somebody put together as of March 1st. So what the hell is the difference?
Swings and misses.
Come on, Machado, you got another blast in ya.
And another ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential.
The Padres don't have any numbers on the front of their jersey, huh?
Nice job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Kim under it.
There you go. A nice play, nice moment for the home country man. And the fans are on their feet for their fellow countrymen.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got to say something again to get me canceled for the Castellanos home run. The stadium looks like a tin can.
Trying to get him to chase on the change.
The A's were already playing in a minor league stadium. I don't know what else I can say. Castellanos, did I get canceled? No, I wasn't canceled. No Nick Castellanos home run.
One left for San Diego.
Maybe I gotta do the Anchorman quote again for my Castellanos home run. All right, stretch time. 7th inning stretch. All right, let's make some switches here.
Number 38 will take over here.
And you know, bullpen guys
JP Sears.
when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight
Just need
game.
9 more outs to put this one away.
Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The 1-2. That one way inside. Fights it off. You'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Outside low. Full count, 3-2.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Shoot.
Base hit center field.
I did not mean to do that.
Start the inning.
I was trying to skip past the cutscene, and I was already pitching before I knew it.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Why is everyone shaking their hips for the Dodgers? You ever seen that news blooper?
And there's a ball.
The hips don't lie.
You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher
I thought they had a runner on when Mookie hit his home run. I guess not.
The pitch. Well struck right
Oh
field.
boy.
And that one is off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Oh boy.
I'm sure he feels really good about that.
Oh boy, I'm having flashbacks from Game 1 here in South Korea.
Certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing.
I wanna pull the Band-Aid and get the first win
Not the easiest
in the
thing
books.
when you're talking about a
With
guy
the home
that's,
country
perhaps
man.
gonna be in the rotation.
The fans are on their feet for Kim to deliver a 2 RBI shot. Oh, man. With Shohei Ohtani coming up.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Oh, my God. Sears has had a hell of an inning right now. Oh, my God.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Got him. Oh, disappointment for Kim, who will go 0 for. Unless the Padres can get him back up, it will. Unfortunately, a homecoming cannot be remembered for Mr. Kim. You guys watch Kim's Convenience? It's a good show. A shame we didn't get like a full finale. They're going to get one in, so Ohtani will get an RBI hit. But yeah, Kim's Convenience, great show. It's on Netflix. Tune in. Should I go into my story now while I have some time? About me being on the phone for hours on end. Between Spectrum and Frontier. I want to hear your horror stories.
Freeman on third.
So, I am moving soon. And where I'm currently at now, you can only get Spectrum. Where I'm moving to, you can get Spectrum or Frontier. Okay, great options. A little competition. So with Spectrum, I just have internet, 500, you know, whatever, MBM, whatever, 500. And it works perfectly good for what we got in the house. That's all we need, right? So my plan was, and if you want to get, I don't know, people this deep, where are we in this stream? We are an hour, 2.5 hours, so maybe people aren't listening by now, but if anyone from Spectrum is listening, which I doubt they are, or any business out there, if you want to know how to lose a customer, this is how you do it. So I've been a Spectrum customer because this is the only option I've had, the place I've been at, for about 6 years. And I've been able to, by calling in, getting discounts and stuff. Oh my God. Oof. We got to make a change. I was able to get my internet 500, whatever, less than 1 gig, the 500, for $55. Every year, without notification, they will up my price to $65. So at least 1 month I have to pay $65 because I get no notification other than just remembering when that year is coming up, right? So I'm getting ready to move. They up my price again to the $65. Getting ready to move. So I call them, I specifically look up Spectrum moving number, the number to say I'm moving, right? I already know in the back of my head, okay, I have another option, Frontier, and if you sign up as a new customer, you're going to get all kinds of discounts, right? So I call up Spectrum yesterday, and I tell the guy, hey, I'm moving this address to this address. I want to move my service. The service I have, just move it over. I'm throwing out there that there is a competitor in the area. If there's any kind of deals or anything you can give me, I'm paying $65. You guys just bumped my internet up by $10. If there's any kind of deals you can give me knowing there's a competitor in the area, you know, I'm open to it, but I just want to move my service. I've been with you guys for 6 years. I just want to move my service. The next 30 minutes, the guy, and I thought, you know, okay, he's going to help me out. So he's like, hey, what do you use your internet for? And I say, mostly streaming. You know, I didn't say YouTube or streaming from the PS5, but I said, I watch TV, I stream stuff, Netflix, YouTube. You know, how many devices do you have in your house? I said, we have my phone, my wife's phone. We got 3 TVs in the house, but we don't have 3 TVs on at one time. So I'm like, maybe at one time we have 2 phones connected, but we're watching 1 TV at a time, and that's it. I don't do any online gaming. I do this. I stream to YouTube, but I don't do any online gaming, anything like that. So he's asking me all the questions. Hey, what do you subscribe to? Netflix, YouTube, I tell him. You know, I don't say New Japan World or anything, because I'm not getting in the whole conversation. Thinking like, okay, this guy's gonna, hey, he knows there's a competitor in the area, he's gonna get me a deal or whatever. So it's probably like 15, 20 minutes of questions. What do you use your internet for? What do you stream? What do you have signed up for? I'm like, okay. And he's like, I'm looking into the best thing for you. I'm looking into the best offer. Okay, great. And he comes back and says, okay, so mind you, I'm paying $65, up from $55, and asking for the best deal, knowing there's a competitor in the area. This guy says, I'm going to get all your stuff transferred over, and I'm going to set you up with a mobile phone, 2 mobile phones, the basic TV, which I don't need, like all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's going to get me a good deal. This all sounds good. $200 a month. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, no, I have Mint Mobile. And he's like, what's your Mint Mobile? I said, I pay like $150 a year. Mint Mobile does by the year, doesn't do by the month. And I think that breaks down to like $10, $15 a month. I've been with Mint Mobile for about as long, probably longer than I've been with Spectrum. They've never once raised my price. Ryan Reynolds, good man, always done good by me, and very happy with Mint Mobile. So there's literally, unless you're going to give me a phone for free, there's not a deal you could do to get me away from Mint Mobile. Now, I think Spectrum does do like a year of service for free, but then after that, it jumps up like a bunch of money. So anyway, so I'm going from $65, cut me a deal. The guy gets me at $200. I'm like, no. I said, I'm not going to do that. I said, if you can get me back down to 55, that would be great, but I'm not signing up for all this stuff, and then you know, I'm paying all of a sudden 4 times what I was paying. So then he goes back to the drawing board, and he says, okay, I'll give you the 1 gig internet, which I'm at 500 right now. I don't need any more. My internet runs fine. But he's like, I'm going to get you the 1 gig internet. I'll drop all the other stuff. And I'm going to throw in this, and this. Like all this. I forget what all he threw in. $80 a month. I said, again, I'm not calling for you to raise my bill. First of all, I'm calling because I'm moving. I literally just need you to move from one address to another. I have your router. My router, I have your modem. I just need you to transfer me over. And twice he's jacked up my bill. So I said, no. I said, just keep me at the service you're at. Get me back down to 55 if you can. Whatever. He goes back. He's like, let me look into some other stuff. Okay, I have this for it. At this point, the call's pushing like 40 minutes. I'm like, okay, you know what? I've already told you. You have a competitor in the area. Hey, there's a picture from my Diamondback days. I said, you know what? I'm going to go to Frontier. I said, I gave you a chance. I'm going to go to Frontier. And the guy, no. And I'm like, yeah, sorry. And I disconnect the call. He tries to call back and said, sorry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the story in time. So I call Frontier. And they... No, I did an online chat because I didn't want to be on the phone anymore after I'd already been 40 minutes on the phone with Spectrum. Mind you, a 6-year customer just trying to move my service from one address to another, and the guy like jacked my bill up. Hey, there we go. So I do the online chat with Frontier. I said, hey, I'm with Spectrum. I'm paying this much. What's the best deal you can get me? I'm willing to switch to your service. So Spectrum, I don't know if I say what deal they're giving, but 3 months free, whatever the introductory price. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to stand or not. The price they're giving me is way less than what I was paying for Spectrum, and they said that they guarantee it's a price lock, meaning that the price won't go up. I said, what happens after 12 months, after 24 months? They said, as long as you don't do anything weird with your account or change anything with your account, the price will not go up the entire time you're a Spectrum customer. I said, great, I'm going to be saving a lot of money, 3 months free. They said they're going to give me like a $100 Visa gift card for being a new customer. I said, great, sign me up on the chat. So they said, okay, we need to schedule you to come out because your new address is a fiber address. Where you were living before was not a fiber address. I'm like, okay. So they got to come out and install some crap. So I give them the dates. I say, we're moving on this date. I said, we're signing for the new place on this date. Let's say a Wednesday. And then there's like 4 days before we move in. So I said, I'm working these days. I'm off by 6 p.m., so I can meet you anytime after 7 to do it, or on the day we're moving, we'll probably be there in the late afternoon. The person on the chat with Frontier then starts trying to schedule us for March. I'm like, we're not moving till April. We're not moving. Again, these are the dates. This is the time. And it was a whole back, and they weren't understanding. Like, I think like 4 or 5 times I said, I'm moving on these dates. And they kept trying to schedule me for March. So I said, forget it. I'm going to call in. Call in. Same problem. Go through the whole thing. I said, I'm already set up with you guys. I just need to schedule this date. I just need to schedule this date. Okay, well, we can't do any scheduling through the phone. You know, it's a whole separate department, and they're not available right now. What do you mean it's a whole separate department? So they said, we'll have somebody call you back. We're going to have somebody call you, schedule you. Okay, fine. Call me, schedule it. This is before, now this is today. Now yesterday was this situation. Now it's today. I get a notification that says, your service has been scheduled for like next week at this time at 8 a.m. for Frontier to come out. So I get on the phone and I call them and I'm trying to get through to somebody. And I said, look, the people are already living in this place. If you show up, I'm telling you, nobody authorized you to set up in April. Like, why'd you randomly pick a date? I said, nobody authorized you to set this date in March. We're moving in April. Why'd you do this? Oh, okay, well, let me connect you. And we're going through. So again, I'm on the phone like 30, 40 minutes. At this point, I'm like, okay, you know what? Forget Frontier. This was a nightmare. I'm like literally trying to become a customer, and they're not scheduling me. I went through. They transferred me to like 4 or 5 different people. Why did you schedule me for March? I didn't say schedule me for March. I gave you the dates in April. I said, this is when we're moving. You're going to be showing up, and random people are going to be living there. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go back to Spectrum. Other than a few little times where the internet goes down or they do maintenance in like the middle of the day and you have no internet, they've been fine to me. The situation was annoying yesterday, but whatever. So I call them back up, Spectrum, and I say, hey, I'm this close to switching to Frontier. I'm moving. Can you keep my same exact service and just move me? Oh, yeah, no problem. Hey, we don't want to lose you, you loyal customer, all this stuff. Great. Okay. Right? Then the lady starts going into the same questions the guy asked yesterday. What do you use your internet for? And I'm like, I just do some light streaming. I watch YouTube and that's it. I don't need anything. How many devices do you have? I said, I'm like, a phone and a couple TVs, but that's it. I'm not, going into all this. And she keeps on. I said, I'm telling you, I just want to move my service. I'm giving you one more shot. And she keeps going into it. So I said, okay, I'm going back to Frontier. You guys lost me. So hang up, go back to Frontier, again, spend another like 30 to 40 minutes on the phone. Finally get through to somebody that's going to reschedule for the time in April. I'm going to be without internet for like 3 days because they don't come out on Sundays. And they couldn't do anything after 6 p.m. any other day of the week. So I'm without internet for a couple days. So finally, after that finally gets set up, then comes the part. I did at least like 3 different phone calls with Frontier, just trying to schedule. Oh, Machado, is this going to be the win? Yes, and the Padres get the first win of the year, so we split the series in South Korea. I'm going to wrap up the story soon. So anyway, it was a nightmare with Spectrum, and then just getting the plan set up with Frontier, no problem. Scheduling, I had to do a chat session, and I had to call 3 separate times to Frontier after they incorrectly scheduled me when I told them, I want these dates in April. This is the dates I'm moving. And then they why they couldn't schedule me over the chat and why I couldn't get scheduled over the phone. I don't know. It was just like, you have to go to this person to schedule. We can't do this. And then they weren't understanding. I need these dates in April. Oh, well, we have March 15th at 7 a.m. No, I'm not moving until April, middle of April. Okay, hey, we have March 23rd at 5 p.m., 12 to 5 p.m. they can come out. No, I'm moving in April. Do you have anything in April? Oh, we have March 17th. This was the same with the chat and on the phone. And then they just randomly assigned me the date in March. I'm like, what? So finally, after doing 3 or 4 calls with Frontier, I finally got scheduled for the date in April. I said, we're going to be without internet for like 2 or 3 days, but whatever. Call back to Spectrum, and I know it's the whole retention line. SK, you're late. I'm off. This was a 2.5 hour stream, and we're done. 2.5 hours. You were late. Yes. To wrap up the story, you go through the retention line, and then of course the lady's like, I don't understand, Spectrum. I don't understand why you're leaving us after 6 years. And I told the lady, I said, because when I called twice to move my service, the people tried to upsell me 4 times what I was paying. Oh, I know, they shouldn't do that. That's poor customer service. I'm so sorry. I said, well, sorry, you lost me. So it was another 40 minutes with this lady, and she actually did. I don't know how much it would have stayed, but she got me like lower than Frontier's price, and but she wouldn't guarantee like a price lock as well. And she also was trying to guilt trip me as well. She's like, well, with Frontier, I know they're giving you a price lock, but that means what happens if the price goes down? Then you're stuck with your price lock and you can't go down. I'm like, when? I said, especially in 2020 to 2026, when has the price of anything ever gone down in the world? I said, all you companies are raising prices. And she was all, I got her baffled at that point. So I was like, cancel the service on this day. Then she's like, okay, I'll put your date in for April, but I can't promise. Sometimes the system, it'll just cancel you in the middle of March. We have no control over what the system does. I said, you have no control. I said, your machine's run by just automation, and you have no control. The robots are just taking over your company and just canceling people, and you have no idea. And she got all flustered. 40 minutes back and forth. Well, we finally got the cancellation in. I'm sure there's more to that story I'm leaving out, but that's why I was late getting on. Between those 2 days, I probably spent a grand total. Let's look at the call log here. See how long I spent on phone calls, because the phone will tell me here. Recent calls. So Spectrum to cancel, 28 minutes, 45 seconds. And then Frontier at 1 p.m. was 36 minutes, 28 seconds. And then at 12:30, I spent 28 minutes on the phone. I think that was with Frontier again. And then the call this morning, where is it? It is 33 minutes and 17 seconds. That was Spectrum yesterday. So 33. No, there's 2. Okay, so this was Spectrum. So the first call was Spectrum yesterday, 33 minutes. That was the first guy that upsold me and jacked my price up, right? Then I called Frontier. There's 2 different calls for Frontier, but it's only showing the second one here. Anyway, call back to Spectrum, another 28 minutes on the phone. That was the lady that tried to ask me all the questions again. Then I called back to Frontier, 36 minutes, 28 seconds, and then finally my call to Spectrum to cancel, 28 minutes. A good 3.5 hours on the phone between 2 different companies just trying to sign up for internet. So that is my internet story. All that to be said, Ohtani gets the loss in South Korea. We had Fernando Tatis with the home run, 2 RBI. Nick Castellanos, the home run, 2 RBI. Manny Machado, a double, 3 RBI. And we split the series. And the tale of this series in South Korea was a bunch of big run innings. The Dodgers had theirs last week. Yes, SK, it has been a disaster. Spectrum and Frontier, both terrible companies, but Frontier gave me the better price. I'd say Frontier getting set up was easy, but for whatever reason, them scheduling on the chat and on the phone, they just couldn't. I gave them the dates. I said, I have these dates. I'm available after 6 p.m. On this date that we're moving, we'll probably be there mid-afternoon. But they said you had to have a block from noon to 5. And I said, well, I can't guarantee we're going to be moved in by 5, so I don't know. And so I said, give me Sunday. And, well, we don't do any service on Sunday. Everyone's off on Sunday. I guess they're at Popeyes or Chick-fil-A or something. And then, but then they kept trying to schedule me for March. And then they did auto-schedule me for March when they said, okay, the scheduling guy is going to call you to schedule. Then they picked a date in March when I'm not even moved in. So that was a disaster. But Spectrum, again, if anyone from Spectrum is watching, when someone calls that's a 6-year customer and they just want to move their internet from one house to another, don't try to quadruple their bill. When there's a competitor in the area and you've already told 2 different staff on the phone that they're giving you a much better price and they're giving you several months for free and they're giving you a lock-in price, don't quadruple the price and expect them to want to stay. I'll just say that. And if you're Frontier, when you get a new customer wanting to sign up, you should schedule their appointment and make it as easy as possible and not have to make people call in 4 different times to schedule first service. Let's see. So it is a home game. I said it was a road game, so it's going to be at Petco Park. And we take a week off from the South Korean series, and we come home. So SK Money, we are going to try to do a 162-game season. We are 2 games down. We have 160 games left in the season. We return home from South Korea, and we have a 4-game set at Petco, followed by a game with... In fact, we had a lot of home games coming up here. And then we get the Dodgers once again coming up. So this is MLB The Show. San Diego Padres. We are sitting at 1-1 in baseball after splitting the series here. And anything we need to review, sponsorships, I don't know, in-game ticker. Should we buy something? Money per run? Sure, let's take it. Oh, it's already been established. Okay. Sure. Perfect. We'll do that. So, budget. I always got confused, the budget, however it works. I figured we'd have that much money to spend, but it always seems to not work out for us. But let's see where we are. We're pretty solid across the board here. So, yeah, that is where we're sitting. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. These were the first 2 games of 162, a near 3-hour stream for MLB The Show, San Diego Padres.